So to start this video today, guys, I think we are going to get everything done underneath the car. I got the new starter. I bought a new one, and I got to get that wiring harness on. That's my next two steps. Now, it's holding on by three 13mm bolts, but they're kind of hard to get to. Well, the one is, at least. But this is kind of confusing me. They want me to shrink this to that. They said don't remove it, but I don't see why not. Why I can't just plug this one onto that bolt. I think that's just what I'm going to do. I'm going to disregard what they're saying on this and just hook it up like how the old one was. So I don't know why I would do that. But yeah, so let's get this in and this wiring harness in, and then we'll go from there. If you guys can see up there, I'm under the car, got the new starter in. I gotta tighten this bolt. There's one right here that's pretty easy to get to, but there's one like above the starter that's really hard. I'm gonna have to get an extension, I think. Well, I'll get these tightened down, and then this will be in, and we'll get that wiring harness down here. Jump forward, guys. I got the power steering pump on and the reservoir on, and that wiring harness, I'm getting it ran. All I gotta do is bring it up here because it's for some are for the battery and some plugs up here. So I'm gonna get that done now, and I'm also gonna get that AC compressor put into its spot. So I wish I could film it, but I can't right now. So I'm gonna get that stuff done and then go from there. AC compressor is on like we wanted. It's only holding on by 313mm, but this wiring harness is done too. I kind of just want to tape this up. I'll find some of this plastic stuff to put on it or something to put on it. But oil pressure is plugged in, grounds are on from this harness, so everything that we got to do with this harness is up there now like we want. This, we're probably going to need a new power steering line. I don't think it's supposed to move like that, so it's probably gonna pour out as soon as we put some fluid in it, but that's okay. So now what I gotta do down here is a few other things, like there's a little bar up there. I gotta do the exhaust, and I think that's about it down here. Then we can work on everything up top. So let me get everything done down here where I can't really film that good. Get that done, and then we'll go from the top. Get all that complete, and then we should be one step closer to starting it. Now that we got that stuff done up on the front of the engine under here, we got to get the exhaust done. I did cut that because I couldn't get that bolt off, and it was really hard with the space I got. So that doesn't really matter. I'll get that fixed when I get the long tube headers on. So now we're going to get that tightened up. I'm just putting that on to have the exhaust flow come down here more so it's not blowing onto the starter. I may put a little piece of pipe there just for now where it's cut. So we get this side on and that side of the exhaust on. I'm also going to throw the drive shaft in and a little, I think it'd be like a cradle brace thing that goes from here to the other side over there. Just 2 bolts. I'll throw all three of those on, and then I think we can go up top and finish off up there. So let's get this done. I'll show you what it looks like after I got it done. For power washing this, it's freaking greasy under here. Kind of sucks, but we'll have to clean it again someday. Drive shaft is in place and tight. And the tranny nice and good. And I got to zip tie those O2 sensors up a little bit because the clip foam broke. But other than that, everything under the car is done. So now we can go on top and see what we all gotta do, which I think it's pretty simple stuff up there. So I'm gonna crawl out from under here. It's starting to hurt being under here so much, but get on top and finish it off. We got pretty much all the wires on, except the battery stuff. We got all the fuel stuff in. So we just gotta get the battery stuff, the radiator, and the air stuff in, and then fluids, and I think we can start it. So I'm gonna do that next. This is just a little update, but it's coming around pretty good. So as far as I can tell, we need battery, fluid, and fluids, clutch cable, and shifter put in. other than that, we can start it. I think I can start it without the shifter in it and the clutch cable. So that's what I'm going to do, just to make sure the engine runs still. If I can't, I'll finish putting everything else back on, because it's only a couple things. But I'm going to put some oil in it and some coolant in it now, and we're going to try to crank it over. So let me get those two things in it. Got Dylan out here. We just put oil in it. Now I'm going to help him put some antifreeze in it. Nice having a dipstick, though. Yeah, what do you think?
Definitely. And that one's pretty cool. It's like an aftermarket.
Yep, so I'll just fill this up, and then I'm going to put 2 quarts in it. See how much it can take. I know it takes like 4 gallons. Not quarts, but... And then we'll go from there, try to start it. Alright guys, so I got the Civic. Steal the battery out of this. Yeah, she's too loud. But I'm gonna get this up there and just take the battery out of it. I plan on messing with this car a little bit after I get the Mustang out of the garage, so I'm gonna leave it up there or close by. Well guys, we did get it going. I'm not running it long. I just want to get oil going through it. And then we got 2 quarts of coolant in it, so I know it's decently good on coolant. There's oil in it. But she runs. I gotta figure out that, because that's a bad vacuum leak, and it has vacuum leaks over here too. That's why it's running a little weird. But she runs, and it's smoking from the headers not being on good. Alright guys, so far so good. She runs. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in the house, and I'm going to order me a BMR cradle. I'm going to order me long tube headers. Sorry about the camera, 1 second. See if I can clean that up a little bit. I'm going to order me long tube headers, like I said, and coilovers. And then I'm going to have a shop do that, because I don't feel comfortable taking the cradle off in the garage with the jack stands. I just don't got enough room and stuff. It was really hard getting that tranny in. So, and then we're going to drop the car off, and it should be back. So that's going to be the end of this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, share for more. This car is going to get a lot more upgrades after we get that stuff on. So stay tuned. A little extra clip, taking the Civic back from the